Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are in Rarotonga, which is an island in the Cook Islands, and we're here to show you all the best beaches and lagoons, of which there are quite a few around the island. However, the bottom line up front is you should come to Muri Lagoon, which is where we are right now. Why? Because it offers things like kayaking, stand-up paddleboarding, there's lagoon cruises, some of the cruises are party boats, and it's one of the only lagoons that has all these little islands surrounding it, and it's one of the only lagoons that holds water whether it's high tide or low tide, so you can have fun on the water at all times. You can go explore, you can go get into shenanigans like trying to open a coconut, which definitely won't take you an hour like it took us, because you'll be a pro if you come here. This is one of our top tropical destinations. It's just beautiful. This is Black Rocks. It's on your tourist map not as a beach, but it is a beach, but the main attraction is these rocks that we're standing on. They're like 1.6 million years old. Anyway, this beach is mostly crushed up coral. It's not like nice sand for lounging, and this is a beach area that you come to. You don't stay here. There's no hotels or accommodations on this beach. But for that reason, there's not a lot of people here. So if you want some privacy or you want to do some snorkeling without giant crowds, we've seen like 5 snorkelers so far in the past hour. And you can climb all over these rocks, and it's a great place to see the sunset because it faces to the west. And during whale season, you can spot whales from here since we're slightly elevated. So there are several reasons to come to this beach if you decide to come to this beach. For the most part, these world travels consist of me telling Maggie to be careful, because anytime she sees something that is climbable, she's like, oh, I'm gonna go climb that. So it's, oh, I'm gonna go climb that, and me, no, be careful, just be careful. It'll be a good photo, well, just be careful. Case in point, she's now on top of the rock.
It's rolling.
There's Mormons. So this is Aroa Beach, and Aroa Beach comes with Mormons, beautiful sand, palm trees, beautiful weather in the Cook Islands. So this is a public beach. You can come here, totally hang out. You don't have to stay at the resort. There is a resort, the Rarotonga Beach Resort and Spa down there, and they have their own little area with all their paddleboards and kayaks. But you can bring your own paddleboard and kayak here, and it's known for amazing snorkeling, and it's nice and calm. It's not on the windward side of the island. The water's absolutely beautiful. You do need water shoes if you're gonna go snorkel. That's what we've read, and we're about to jump in ourselves to confirm that fact, but apparently there's some sharp coral you can cut your feet. So make sure you've got your shoes, your fins, you have mask, you snorkel. This is not a game. A lot of people, we've read online and people have been saying around here that this island, Rarotonga, and the Cook Islands in general are kind of like Hawaii in the 80s. So nothing here is overdeveloped and commercialized. There's tourists, obviously. We even saw a cruise ship pull up, but it still doesn't feel that crowded. For instance, this beach behind us, which is absolutely gorgeous, like amazing water. You could definitely go snorkeling out there. You can go surfing out there. There's like, I don't know, 10 people on this beach, and it goes pretty much as far as I can see in both directions. And this beach is not even labeled on the tourist map that they give you when you come here. It's an area, and the area is known for good surfing, and there's a few resorts if we keep pushing down. But the point we want to make is that in the Cook Islands and in Rarotonga, you can just pull over and have pretty much a secluded little beach to yourself and hang out. We're here in high season, and this is like a very well-kept secret of the South Pacific. We had to duck into a little restaurant bar thing because it started raining while we were on our scooter, and no one wants to get rained on while you're scooting.
Because then your scooter gets wet.
That's the problem. But now we're headed back to where we're staying, Muri Lagoon, M-U-R-I, Muri Lagoon. And it is probably the #1 area. We're not just biased because we're staying there, we just did the research ahead of time. That's why we're staying there. wardrobe change, weather change. It's a different day. We decided to wait until a couple days later when the sun came out to show you Muri Lagoon, because it's what we think is the coolest place in Rarotonga. I mean, we want to show you with a bunch of cloudy weather, because you look at it and be like, that doesn't look like much fun at all. So let's go take a look and we'll explain why we think this is the best place to stay and visit on Rarotonga in the Cook Islands. Do you hear this music behind me? That's one example of why this lagoon is such a cool place to stay, in this beach, this area. That's one of the party boats. They're getting everybody hyped up because they're about to take them out. The excitement is here on this part of the island. Muri Lagoon is the only one that has proper actual other islands, very tiny islands that surround it, so you get a much more picturesque location. I think the water's a little bit calmer, and a really fun thing to do that you'll see everyone doing in this lagoon is to swim or kayak or paddleboard to the different little islands. The little party boat you book will take you to those islands as well. However, depending on the tide, definitely at low tide, you can just walk to these islands. There are a number of resorts, bars, restaurants, cafes, and Jedi warriors, of which Maggie's been taking lessons. Anyway, Maggie's gonna take me on a little adventure around this lagoon.
Your chariot awaits.
This is lovely. If you're gonna go kayaking on the lagoon, I suggest you get yourself a Maggie right here, and she will gladly paddle you around the beautiful lagoon. We're having a really hard time understanding why this place isn't flooded with people, because this is also some of the prettiest tropical scenery I've ever seen. We're gonna go explore this island. It's completely uncharted territory. I don't know if another human's ever set foot back here, and if you're going to explore uncharted lands, it's best to do it in a bikini. We have successfully crossed the island. It only took us 2.5 days of walking through dense jungle with, you know, unknown terrors and dangers, but we've come to the other side and we found the reef. To be honest, Maggie found a stick, but we're looking for a coconut. It's a specific stick. We've been taught twice now in the Cook Islands how to husk a coconut and get to the milk inside, and we're trying to find one to do so.
Coconut does. So between these two eyes, there's this ridge, and ours has that ridge, and that's where you crack it to open the coconut. So we're gonna try that. Okay. I might have to give it to you. Oh my gosh!
I lost most of the coconut. I think you'd have to crack about 10 of those to get enough to make like a pina colada or something, but we learned some other tricks about how to shave the inside and make like a coconut cream, good for your skin, etc., etc. I don't have the tools for that. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you hear behind me, the Lagoon cruise / party boat is moving on from that island to the other island, or maybe somewhere else, I don't know. It's one of the very many cool things that you should do if you come here, and I hope this video helped you understand where you should stay, what you should do if you come to Rarotonga. The Cook Islands are like an undiscovered secret of the South Pacific. A lot of people don't know about them, but now we're here and we're like, why didn't we know about this? And we want to tell you guys about it, so if you come here, you won't be like other tourists we've met that go, oh, you guys are staying at Muri Lagoon, I wish we'd stayed there, it looks so pretty. That's it, that's all I have. Okay, bye.